10 of 33 on the regular season here for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Now, before I get started in this one, I got big news to announce. We are going to do the Daytona. Still just not entirely sure if I will live stream it tonight or if I will live stream it tomorrow. I should know likely by later in this one, hopefully by the end of the video, but I will announce more as we go forward. Qualified in the 13th spot for this race. That's where we're going to start here. This is going to be a fun one. Let's get going. Austin Cindric on the pole for this race. Justin Haley going to start at the rear as well. Somebody else is starting at the rear. Timmy Hill. Yep, Timmy Hill's starting at the rear of the field. So here we go from the 13th starting spot. Green flag in the air, and this race will be underway here. Xfinity Series Racing. We ride along with Christopher Bell. As always for this season, very tight, taking it 3 wide into turn 1, really kind of pushing ourselves in there. Look at Austin Cindric quickly falling back on the opening lap of the race. Started first, and by the time we get into turn 3, he's trying to hold on to 5th. We're still 3 wide. Some contact now with Cindric off of turn 4, and somehow we haven't wrecked yet. My goodness, I'm surprised we lasted as long as we did. Now we're stuck in the middle here as we go 3 wide. Contact with Brandon Jones. Jeffrey Earnhardt getting down to the inside. We only have 45 laps in the opening stage of this race. Not a lot of time to waste at all. Now we're 4 wide, had to get out of the gas. It's going to cost us a lot of time, speed, momentum. We had to get out of the gas. We were not going to exit off that corner without wrecking going 4 wide. We've been close 3 wide as it is. So we quickly jumped up to 4th. And then quickly fell back on top of it as Tyler Reddick not only led the first lap of the race, but is still in the lead and is pulling away pretty rapidly from Cole Custer, who is in 2nd right now, and the rest of the field behind. We're in the 11th spot here, just behind Chase Briscoe and a bunch of other drivers in the back half of the top 10, and just ahead of John Hunter Nemechek and Ryan Seed. To the outside here on Chase Briscoe. We're likely going to run the inside of the racetrack for the majority of the day today. As we try to make moves and make some passes, we might move our line up and down the track as we please. Car feels a little bit loose, at least right now. We'll see if that changes as we got really loose on the entrance of the corner there. That's going to cost us a lot of time. In fact, Ryan Seed's going to get around us for 11. We're going to try to get him back on a crossover move, though, into turns 1 and 2. Went down to the bottom of the track, but we couldn't clear Ryan Seed because Brandon Brown was in our way on the bottom. Throw it in deep there to get to the inside of Brown now for 10th. So we're going to get around both Seed and Brown for positions in turns 3 and 4. Christopher Bell now up to 10th. It will just be interesting to see how this race goes here today. We might have a doubleheader, and that would be only if we are to get some action with the Cup cars here today. 38 laps to go. Into the inside here on Brandon Brown. Look at how tight we got that time. Right to his back bumper though, driving it in deep now into turns 1 and 2. Jones gonna look for the crossover move off the exit of the corner. Still side by side, but we trade lines into turn 3. Dover's considered an intermediate racetrack, but I'm going to consider this a short track. I mean, it is only a 1 mile racetrack here. Run pretty fast lap times. Races just like a short track. Some great racing though early on in this one, I do have to say. Get back to the inside of Brandon Jones once again. Now a little tight in the middle of the corner. Can we clear Jones off of turn 4? Yes, we will. So we're up for 9th. We try to work our way back up into the top 5 like we were on that opening lap of the race. Tyler Reddick still pulling away. He hasn't gotten to the lap traffic yet, but I'm sure he will soon. Slight contact now with Michael Annette as we kind of ran him up the racetrack a little bit.
You got room, you're clear.
Only 45 laps in total in this first stage of the race here today. So we really don't have much time to waste. Slight contact with the back bumper of the 7 of Justin Allgaier in the 7th spot. That actually hurt us a little bit. It allowed him to pull away from us. So we look to the outside now into turns 3 and 4. Allgaier holding us up quite a bit here. But we're going to get the straightaway speed on him though, running a higher line in turns 3 and 4. So down to the inside now into the corner. We're going to clear Allgaier for position off of turn 2. So as far as stage 1 is considered, we're obviously going to try to win this one. We won the last race, at Talladega. It was our 5th win of the season in that race. We're going to try to win back-to-back here with a win here at Dover. This only being a 200-mile race on a short track, though, this race is going to fly by. It's going to be one of the quicker races you'll see all season here in the Xfinity Series. Another reason why I'm live streaming it. Oh man, big moment there into turns 1 and 2. A little bit loose, trying to slide up in front of Jeffrey Earnhardt. And that allows Noah Gragson to get a run now. I'm going to block Gragson off here going into turn 3. At least on the entrance, because by the time we get to the exit, we're still side by side. We get tight here, trying to get around Timmy Hill, 3 wide into the corner. So we go right up the middle. Still holding strong. Gregson got to clear us for the position. And we're going to try to cross him over now into the next corner in turns 3 and 4. Using Matt Mills as a pick. And we're going to be right back into the 5th spot, the very next corner. Oh, slight contact with the lap car, Josh Bilicki. That'll slow us down. Still gained quite a bit of time though on Chase Briscoe.
You got room, you're clear.
Briscoe's in 4th and he's just in front of us right now as we roll into turns 1 and 2. Right on his back bumper. Both run the inside line. Seems like we're only about a 1.5 seconds ahead of us. Down to the inside now into turns 3 and 4, side by side between Bell and Briscoe. We're going to be 3 wide up the exit of the corner. Briscoe had to get out of the gas so he didn't get into the lap car of Joey Gates. And that'll help us get the position we needed there, and we're up to 4th.
You got room, you're clear then.
25 laps left in the opening stage of the race.
Still there.
How will the tires come in here?
All clear.
We try to get closer to the end of the stage. Cindric is now the next car in front of us. Phil Custer's a few cars ahead of us yet. Looks like Kaz Grau is the next lap car we're going to catch. Cindric could not clear him off of turns 3 and 4. That slowed him down just a little bit. Cindric goes back to the top side as we run the bottom to get around Growler. We cleared him a lot quicker than what Cindric did. The battle for third is on. Down into the corner, Cindric. On the outside, Bell on the inside, down the back stretch. Rolling into turns 3 and 4.
All right, you're clear there. Got a car coming inside now. Low clear.
So we are clear now and up to third with 22 to go. Still about 5 seconds off the race lead though of Tyler Reddick. About a second back from second place, Cole Custer. We're really going to have to get going here if we're going to want a chance to win the stage and get that playoff point. Custer's got 2 lap cars just in front of him, costing him a ton of time, and we might catch him this lap, if not the next. Clement's getting in our way a little bit now. We're going to have to go to the inside of him. We tried to go to the top, didn't work. Now Vinny Miller rather, jumps down to the inside, and we'll go around the top side to get around him. We both struggled, me and Custer both struggled to get around those 2 lap cars. Custer did struggle a little bit more. That is why we were able to run him down, and now here we go. Great run as we both ran the bottom through turns 3 and 4. We beat him back to the gas though. And we will clear Custer for second off of turn 4. 4.5 seconds back of the race leader, Tyler Reddick, with 19 laps to go in stage 1. Will we run out of time, or will we be able to run him down? We'll just have to see. I'm sure by the end of the stage we'll have the faster of the 2 cars, but being at this big of a deficit, and obviously both of us trying to work the lap traffic, we will have the advantage to win the stage. These 18 laps are going to fly by. We're like probably just over 5 minutes away from the end of the stage, so we do not have a lot of time to try and catch it.
All right, you're clear.
To the top side there as well. I think if you can work the top side here, I mean, there's enough banking on this racetrack that it's the more preferred line, but I just feel a lot more comfortable on the bottom than when I do the top here at Dover. Even though it races like a bigger Bristol, and I usually run the top at Bristol, but just over a 1 second lead now, as we are definitely cutting this gap down, and pretty quickly at that here on Tyler Reddick. Now that he no longer really has the clean air with all this lap traffic ahead, and now very, very heavy lap traffic coming. As you see, Ryan Sieg has an issue. He's able to get onto pit road though as we stay green with 14 to go in the stage. Reddick looking to the outside of the lap cars now as we close the gap on everybody. And we close to the back bumper of Tyler Reddick off of turn 2. Big move down to the inside here. Little game of cat and mouse now. Reddick was not able to get through that tiny gap that I did. And we're going to take the lead off of turn 4. New leader at the line with 13 to go in stage 1. It's Christopher Bell. Now traffic still side by side though, just in front of us.
Stay on the bottom.
And this very, very heavy lap traffic at the end of stage 1. Will stay green to the end of the stage as well? That'll be another good question. 12 to go.
You're clear there.
Still not sure entirely what the issue was for Ryan Sieg, but he is still on pit road, trading whatever it was the cause of him having to go down there. But now it looks like he's pulling off of pit road and back onto the racetrack. He will be multiple laps down. But at least he is still going to remain in this race, at least for the time being. Now that we lead, it's our duty to try and put as many drivers one lap down before the end of the stage as possible. As well, hope we stay green so we can, for sure, get the stage win.
Careful, still bad. You got room, you're clear.
DJ McLeod in the 15 car there, having a pretty decent run so far, even though he will go a lap down now. He is in 13.
Concentrate for me. You're clear all around there.
10 to go now on stage 1.
Car high, careful. Clear all around.
How about the Xfinity Series Big 3 though for last season in real life, running 1, 2, 3 on the track right now here at Dover. Christopher Bell in the lead, Tyler Reddick second, and Cole Custer currently in third. And unless we get a caution or something crazy happens, that will likely be the order of how we will all finish in the top 3 in stage 1. Of course, still a long ways to go. Greg Golding just in front of us now. He's in the 12th spot. We're going to go to the outside of him here to try and put him a lap down. Ross Chastain just ahead of him as well in 11th. As they will both go a lap down, leaving only 10 drivers on the lead lap, so they are going to be fighting for the free pass position right now. Also, I'd hope they're hoping that we don't get another driver a lap down in the process, as they're side by side with each other for 11th off of turn 2. I think that's Brandon Jones up there. He would be the next driver to go a lap down if we can catch him. 5 laps to go. And stay green, I think we will catch Brandon Jones.
Alright, you're clear there.
It's got a lot more clean air just in front of him than what we do right now, but there's just too much of a gap for him to gain at this point. 6 seconds back with 4 to go. We have caught Brandon Jones, who is the 10th place driver on the racetrack. We're going to get by him. Now only 9 drivers on the lead lap. Noah Gregson as well here just in front. We might be able to catch him before the end of the stage also. 3 to go now.
Still there. You got room. You're clear.
Justin Allgaier also not too much further ahead. He's also caught by a lap car right now as well. Gregson goes to the top, giving us a huge and a lot of room on the bottom. We're going to easily get around him. 2 to go in the stage. Now Justin Allgaier is now just in front of us. As well, looks like no, not Chase Briscoe. It's Michael Annett up there. Allgaier goes a lap down now. Michael Annett, not too much further ahead of us. Here we go, though. That was a tight little moment there in 3 and 4. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go in stage number 1. Michael Annett going to try his hardest here to try and stay on the lead lap at the end of the stage, but he might just have to get the free pass position because he is going to go a lap down here in turns 3 and 4. As coming off of turn 4, Christopher Bell will win stage 1 here at Dover in the Xfinity Series. Another 6 drivers will finish stage 1 on the lead lap. So we're going to pit for 4 tires here, excuse me. Running about 73 laps on a full tank of fuel. Got a little bit of damage here to repair. I think we will be fine. We're going to advance to the green flag here. We'll have 152 to go in the race. We actually lost 4 spots on pit road there, so not a good pit stop by us. Austin Cindric gains 3, so he's going to restart in the lead here. Kind of like he did the very start of the race, even though he has not led a lap yet. Green flag back in the air here at Dover. Christopher Bell gets a huge shot on the restart, and again, Austin Cindric just not able to get going on the restart. And off of turn 2, Bell's going to have the lead. Cindric, though, trying to hold on, and maybe he can lead his first lap of the race here. Not impossible. We're going to kind of block the bottom. We're going to lead the first lap off the restart. With Tyler Reddick in second right behind us now. Christopher Bell, Austin Cindric in third. And now here comes Cindric. He's just going to squeeze to the inside. A little bit of contact, too. But nevertheless, Austin Cindric is going to lead his first lap of the race off of turn 4. And we just got to be patient. Once again, we know we can run these, even if we do start to fall behind quite a bit. 40 laps to go yet in stage number 2. Reddick seems to be the fastest driver on the racetrack here through the first pretty much 20 laps of a green flag run, when everybody's on the same fresh tires at least. So now we're currently in 4th. Allgaier is shown right behind us right now, but he is not on the lead lap. He was the first driver, 1 lap down in the 8th spot. We look to the inside of Cole Custer for 3rd. Not going to get him that time. He goes back to the top and turns 3 and 4 once again. We go back down to the bottom. We can get alongside of him, but he's got the straightaway speed running the top side of the racetrack. Now he goes down to the bottom to clear us, or keep clear of us. We'll lose a little bit of ground. We try to run the middle. I just think our car handles better on the bottom as well. Custer back to the top again. Bell on the bottom. Side by side, trying to side draft off of him. A little bit of contact in the process, and that allows Noah Gregson to close up, and Gregson will get around us. Not for position though. He's shown as the first driver a lap down now. He got around Allgaier a couple laps ago. That creates some space in between me and Custer. Reddick still trying to run down Cindric, and he is closing into his back bumper now. Gregson side by side with Custer. Right along here with the controller in this race as we go to the in-car cam for the first time this afternoon. Keep getting to the inside of him, but we just cannot clear him. Actually gained quite a bit of ground. He had a great corner from 3 and 4. That is in fact now allowed Chase Briscoe to close the gap behind us the last couple laps. If we take too long to get around Custer here, it might allow Cindric to move up and make it a 3-car battle for 3rd.
Say hi, say hi.
Looking to the outside now into the corner. Custer's still holding on. We're not quite close enough to make a move, but we're going to try it here. Big slide job into the corner. Can we clear Custer? Yes, we do. What a move by Christopher Bell, pulling off his dirt tracking abilities here on this short track at Dover with a nice slide job move to move into third place as Custer went to the top. We sought the opportunity and we got it. I'm trying to hurry up and get away from him before he has a shot to get right back at us. Austin Cindric and Tyler Reddick still battling for the lead as they are just less than 3 seconds ahead of us. .29 laps to go. Oh man, really big loose moment entering turn 3. Almost kind of out of nowhere. Oh, this is going to get tight into the corner. Contact made with Noah Gregson as we slide up the racetrack now.
Alright, clear low. Hold your line, got one inside. Clear all around there.
And that does allow Cole Custer and Briscoe to close the gap on us. We lose the race leader, Cindric, just a little bit more. And now very heavy lap traffic here will be ensued.
Still there?
I wonder if Noah Gregson's got a shotgun lap himself here, which would be insane if he could not only do that and then hold on to being on the lead lap here if we get a quick yellow, or if he can hold on to the end of stage 2. 3-wide maneuver there as we went all the way to the top, quickly cutting down before we got to Gregson, but now we get tight. We didn't hit our marks that time in turns 1 and 2. Gregson back down on the inside. Look at us hanging onto the race car, loose off of turn 2. Trying to beat him down into 3 and 4, and we do. Again, just some great racing going on right now with 25 to go in stage number 2. Again, we have not had a caution in this race. We are caution-free so far, well over the first 60 laps. Actually, a little over 65 laps into the race. Not a super long way, but enough to where we have gotten through one stage and one pit stop under that stage break. Just cleared Josh Balicki there off the turn 2. Really threaded the needle. Trying to get around him as quick as possible there. Reddick really caught behind the lap car now. Not only losing ground, but Reddick is definitely pulling away from him.
Stay at the bottom here.
We're about to make this a 3-car battle for the lead here in the next couple laps. This can make for some more exciting racing. Almost really running the bottom right now. And again, I'm surprised. I think that clean air, though, is showing how strong it is. Because even though Austin Cindric was by far not even the fastest car in the first stage, he was able to hang around the top 5, stay on the lead lap, and that has put him in this position. And now Williams, the lap car, pulls down right in front of us as we get into the back of him. Everybody able to stay strong, though. Stay steady even after the contact.
Clear all around.
Thinking it was going to fit in there, and he pulls down on us a little too early. Not sure why he didn't just stay to the outside after Reddick passed him, but nonetheless, here we go. 20 to go now in the stage. 2 lap cars now just in front of Austin Cindric. This could cost him a lot of time. Look at him try to squeeze right in between them, and the door shuts. Cindric still caught. Here comes Reddick. Look look at him trying to go again into the middle in 3 and 4. Again, he's not going to get it to work. And here comes Reddick and Bell now for the race lead. It's a 3-car battle.
Careful, still there.
We go all the way to the top side, taking it 3 wide now. For the lead. Momentum just dropped. Look at how tight this is. Contact now with Reddick. Reddick able to fit in there. Now Reddick looks to the inside off of turn 4 for the lead on Cindric. Everybody fighting for that playoff point for the end of stage 2. Reddick still looking to the inside. Now looking to the top. Reddick knows he's faster. And now that he's there, he's got to go. But now Bell to the inside of Reddick for second. There we go. We're going to clear him. Reddick going to try the crossover move. That's what Cindric wants to see. It's a good battle. Huge block now down the front straightaway. And out of the top side into turns 1 and 2. Side by side with Cindric for the lead. Lap cars coming. Got Chad Fincham just in front of us. We're going to squeeze ourselves in there. We're going to beat Cindric into 3. Cindric, though, still on the bottom. Here he comes. Bell on the top. We clear him off of turn 4. 15 to go in stage 2. Christopher Bell back out in front for the second time today. Can we get away from him now and pull away to the end of stage number 2? And get the stage win like we did in stage 1. A great race with some great battles here for the lead in this one. I'm sure more of the same will come in stage 3. Still, Reddick has not passed Cindric, but Reddick is now in the 3rd spot, with Cindric in 2nd and Bell lead. Again, just a great battle all throughout the course of this race so far today as we're in stage 2. After winning stage 1, trying to do the same here, but we definitely had to fight a lot harder for this one than what we did in stage 1. We just finished a 3-car battle for the lead a couple laps ago. But went on for about 5 or 10 laps in the midst of trying to work through all the lap traffic.
You're all clear up top.
Custer, who finished 3rd in stage 1, he's now back to 5th. Pole sitter Cindric, who I believe finished 5th in stage 1, is now back up into 2nd, running. Oh man, and look at that block that was about to be made there by Michael Annette. He tries to stay on the lead lap. This is definitely costing us a ton of time here.
Careful, still there.
Got to keep an eye.
Alright, you're clear there.
On Cindric possibly closing in from behind us, that definitely costing us a lot of time. But Michael Annette will finally go a lap down once again, so leaving 6 drivers on the lead lap. With Annette in the free pass position 1 lap down.
You're clear all around there.
9 laps to go in stage 2. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in this 3rd and final stage. I mean, once again, it has just been a great race so far. Hopefully you guys stay tuned to the finish. Just have a little over half the race to go yet. But it is flying by at a rapid pace as we have stayed caution-free so far.
Still there. Clear all around.
Try to get to the end of the stage here, caution free, just like we did in stage 1. So we can for sure get another stage victory on the season. Just past Ryan Sieg there that last lap. Sieg, remember, was in the back half of the top 10 when he had, I believe, a tire go down. He ended up on pit road. Now he is currently 3 laps down, trying to get back into this thing. But it's going to be tough for him to even get back to the lead lap now, as we have 3 laps to go in stage number 2. So 3 to go in stage 2. Working our way towards the finish. A lot of lap traffic just in front of us, but we have just over a 7-second lead now on Cindric. We pretty much coasted to the end of the stage. 2 to go now. We will pit for 4 tires when the end of the stage comes. And hopefully we don't lose spots on pit road like we did last time. Hopefully we can just keep this car out in front. We do have a little bit of damage to repair when Michael Annette came down in front of us to block us about 10 laps ago, He's trying to stay on the lead lap as long as he possibly could, hoping for a caution, but it just didn't work.
You got room. You're clear.
White flag in the air now, 1 lap to go in stage 2. A big run here, 3 wide down the back straightaway.
Clear high, bud.
Just zooming by the lap cars at this point. We're tight 3 and 4, but we're going to be okay. So Christopher Bell will win stage 2 just like he did stage 1.
Won that stage. Way to go.
And we are still caution free here in this one. So once again, yep, we will take 4 fresh tires here. 3/4 of a tank of fuel will be enough to fill it up to the very end. As we have Austin Cindric winning the race off pit road again. He has had a fast pit crew here in this one so far today. We will restart in the 2nd spot. Green flag in the air here at Dover. Trying not to beat him back to the line. We timed the restart out about as good as we possibly could have, but Cindric getting a pretty good run on the bottom of the racetrack, followed by Tyler Reddick in behind. I thought we did a pretty well done job, and Jeffrey Earnhardt, out of nowhere. Reddick now to the inside of Cindric. Reddick will clear him for the race lead off of turn 4. Tyler Reddick back out in front for the first time since stage 1. Oh man, we almost got into Noah Gregson there. Had to get out of the gas and check up. Got very loose all of a sudden. So Jeffrey Earnhardt's been lurking around on the lead lap. He is now fighting for 2nd on Austin Cindric. It's unbelievable here in this one as we are close to the halfway mark, the cross flags mark in this race.
Careful. Still there. Hold your line. Got 1 inside.
Cindric closes the gap once again now on Tyler Reddick. A great battle for the lead up there, and maybe even Jeffrey Earnhardt might be able to hang with him. We'll see if we can get to him, but again, for about the first 20 laps of the green flag run, we are just not the fastest driver on the racetrack, but we'll likely pull away and we'll try to run him back down, hoping for a longer green flag run. as we have had. We're about to make it halfway through this race without a caution for incident so far. So far, so good. We're trying to run down Jeffrey Earnhardt for third. And going to the top side, it's not really working for him. Cindric has taken the race lead again, back away from Reddick. Just ran our fastest lap time ever here in the Xfinity Series at Dover. That last lap was a 23.732. Blistering pace. Shooting the gap to the inside. Got a little tight. We drove it in a little too deep there in 3 and 4. Right on his back bumper now. Really closing the gap, looking to the inside into turns 3 and 4. Really good battle going on here between Jeffrey and Christopher Bell. And we still stay side by side now down the front straightaway. 100 laps to go. We are halfway home in this one this afternoon.
All right, you're clear.
We do clear him off of turn 2. Moving Bell back into the third spot again as he goes right back to the top, as does Chase Briscoe, who is now in 5th. But he is side by side in that battle for 5th with Cole Custer. Look at Cindric and Reddick up there, side by side off the turn 4 for the race lead here as we just passed halfway. 98 to go. And Reddick will clear, Briscoe will clear Cindric off of turn 2 as they have been trading the lead back and forth since the drop of the green flag here in stage 3. Reddick restarted in third right behind Cindric. We restarted second. Quickly fell back to 4th. And those two have been going at it ever since. And again, off of turn 4, Cindric goes down to the bottom here. Looking out ahead on Reddick. We might make this a 3-car battle for the lead here eventually, as we did in stage 2, and we had a great battle there for about 5 to 10 laps. They got a little bit of open traffic ahead of them. They have not yet caught the slower lap cars, and in fact it looks like, Noah Gragson, the lap car, is also in the mix, trying to get his lap back, maybe get a quick caution on top of it. And he's showing some great speed late in this race. Maybe he can somehow contend for a win if he can get back on the lead lap. Probably the closest he's been to being on the lead lap since he went a lap down in this race. He's all the way back in stage 1. Look at them splitting the lap traffic there. Unbelievable. Well, between Noah Gragson and Austin Cindric, at least, Tyler Reddick slowly, finally pulling away from Cindric. Gragson, though, has gotten around Cindric. And Gragson trying to run down the race leader of Reddick now. Still about 2 seconds off the lead and about a little over a second off of Cindric in second. Look at the hard battle going on there. Reddick went to the top of the lap traffic. Gragson went to follow, and look at Cindric now taking it 3 wide to the top. He's going to get around Noah Gragson. No, they're still side by side, but they did both get around the lap cars. And all 3 of them racing as hard as they are, that is allowing us to close the gap more and more as the laps tick on. also kind of catching these lap cars in terrible spots too, so that's definitely helping us as well. Oh man, it looked like Gregson and Cindric might have made contact there in 1 and 2. We have caught Austin Cindric now. At least looking for second. Oh, kind of held up now by Morgan Shepherd.
Still there.
Michael Annette has just gone a lap down, so again only 6 drivers, or sorry, no, that's Josh Berlicki, never mind. Forget about Annette. Annette is the last car on the lead lap though, in 7th right now. And here we go, more lap traffic to the outside now, threading it 3 wide up the middle. Trying to get around Cindric, and as well trying to follow Noah Gregson. And just like that, we're up to the 2nd spot right behind Gregson. And the race leader, Reddick, is right there as well. Cindric could not catch a break that entire time through the lap cars. As now we go to the inside of Noah Gregson as we try to get around him. It's basically like trying to pass another guy on the lead lap with how fast he is. It's just not for position. We're going to clear him at the start-finish line. As now we are just over a half second behind Tyler Reddick, the race leader.
Hold your line, got one outside. All clear.
Reddick goes to the top, we will follow. We ran a little higher line though, so he will have more straightaway speed down the front stretch.
Still there.
Still 87 laps to go. Reddick back down to the bottom again. As we're close enough to try and make a move, Reddick goes to the top, Bill to the bottom, huge slide job now, trying to slide in front of him here in turns 3 and 4. We're going to clear Reddick for the race lead. Will he try us back? He's looking to the bottom. Will he get there though? We ran the middle lines here through turns 1 and 2. Reddick not going to try the crossover move, or at least can't get close enough to make a good attempt at it. And Christopher Bell is back in the race lead. .85 to go.
Stay high up here. You got room, you're clear there. Clear low.
I do know my controller's on low battery here, so at some point in time, whether it's if we can get a caution or green flag pit stops, I'm going to have to pause it for a quick second, change my controller.
All right, clear outside.
So it doesn't die on me. It's been such a great race so far. We're leading laps now for the 3rd time this afternoon. Growler about pulled in front of us. Did give us a little bit of room, but we had to check up slightly.
You're clear there. Top 3, use it again. All right, you're clear there.
.82 laps to go. 2-second lead on Tyler Reddick. Briscoe has now moved up to 30. It's just past Austin Cindric. They're about 4.5 seconds off the lead. Both of them are. And back in 5th place right now is still Kurt Custer. He's 6 seconds off the race lead. When will the pit stops come? How can we split this final stage into 2 to make it a one-stop race to the finish? Not entirely sure. We know after a 45-lap run, my right side and right front tire was at 29% at the end of stage 1, and instead we're going to get a yellow. So caution's out with 81 laps to go. Our first caution of the race. We will pit for 4 fresh tires. Full tank of fuel will be coming. And so here we go. And off the pit road, Reddick will win the race off pit road. And Austin Cindric loses 3 spots. So for the first time, he had a bad pit stop in this race. So we're going to pause it for a quick moment now. Alright, so we are back. Hopefully you guys can hear me. And we will see how this will go. Less than 80 to go now in this race. Green flag back in the air here at Dover. Side by side, right back to the start-finish line. A better restart than what we had last time. And we are right there. Custer, Reddick, side by side for the lead into turn 1. Briscoe gonna follow Reddick all the way through. And can Chase Briscoe now be looking for the race lead?
Inside.
It's not at all impossible.
Got a car coming inside now.
We try to hold on as well, of course. Every position we possibly can. Look at Michael Annette now up to third. Noah Gregson got the free pass under that caution, so he'll restart at the rear end of the field. 8 drivers on the lead lap now after that first caution of the race. And look at Tyler Reddick go. Chase Briscoe has followed, and we're actually back to 7th. This is the furthest back we've been in the field since the opening round of the race. And we started 13th.
Still there.
He's running 11th there for 11th, 12th for the opening lap for the race. Here we go. Cindric goes to the top side. We went to the bottom. We can't quite become side by side with one another. We have 74 laps to go.
Car there on the outside.
And here we go. $73 to go. Forget about Noah Gregson though. If we do get another caution in this race, he could surprise everybody and get his first win of the season here. He was so close to doing that in the last race at Dayton. He finished third. He was trying to make a move on the last lap. Caution came out when he had a big run coming on the outside of the racetrack. Being that first car in line on the outside, but unfortunately, that caution came out in the middle of turns 1 and 2. He never had a chance to build that momentum. They never got a chance to see a finish under green coming all the way back to the checker. We're about 2 laps short of the finish. We're right along with the in-car cam for the final time today now. 71 laps to go currently. Some great battles here at 3 different times for the lead today with us at least, and even more battles than that when we haven't been in the lead. Tyler Reddick currently leading here on Briscoe right now. We'll get to see how this is going to go all the way to the finish. Now we cannot make it on fuel to the end. The way that caution came out, we're going to be a little bit short here. Right now we're about 4 to 5 laps short on fuel. We do have another full set of tires. We can take right sides an extra time beyond that. We're really only one more set in which we can take 4 tires, so we're still 1 pit stop away from the finish of this race. Let's not forget that. We'll try to run these guys down. So I'm sure the next caution that comes out, if we get another caution in this race, we will see a lot of drivers hit pit road likely for the final time in this race. Look at how this car is just sliding around here as we're running in this in-car cam. It's done just a great job here in this one. Man, a little tight there in 3 and 4. Drove it in a little too deep. Caught the left side tires just hitting the edge of that apron. Shifting the car's momentum. We lost quite a bit of ground because of it, at least from 5th. man, just closing to the back bumper of Austin Cindric now. Battle for 5th is on. In fact, battle for 3rd, really, between the 4 of us, of Michael and Matt Colcuster, Christopher Bell, and Austin Cindric. Cindric has just gotten past now. He's back to 6th. And look at them side by side there for the 3rd spot, but 3 wide really if you include that lap car that was at the very top of the racetrack of John Henry Nemechek. We're going to get around Colcuster now, looking to the outside of the net. And we're up to 3rd, using the lap car of Austin Hill as a pick. So up to the 3rd spot now is Christopher Bell once again. Of course, we're going to try to close the gap here, only about a 1.5 seconds behind Briscoe for 2nd. He's caught up in very heavy lap traffic again as Tyler second lead on 2nd place Briscoe. He now makes it 3 wide to the bottom of the track to get around both those lap cars going into turn 1.
You got room to clear that. Got one outside now. Clear all around.
Briscoe back to the top side of the track. Again, we're on the bottom. 60 laps to go. Time is definitely a ticking. We close the gap here. 3 wide off of turn 2 now with the lap traffic splitting the lap car of Brandon Jones. Now as well trying to split the lap car of Stephen White. And we are also going to clear Briscoe for 2nd off of turn 4 in the process. So with 59 laps to go, we are up to 2nd. Tyler Reddick, the race leader, as of right now.
Careful, still there.
Can we close the gap?
Clear all around.
Oh, lap car, man. Tommy Joe Martin's really costing us some time there. We got to go back to the top side to get around him. Here comes Briscoe. But he's still caught behind Tommy Joe Martin's on the bottom. Not quickly going to get around him. We got Joey Gase. We're going to go to the outside to get around him as well.
You're all clear on the bottom there.
.56 to go.
All right, you're clear then.
Just less than 2 seconds behind Reddick for the race lead. We still do have one more pit stop coming before the end of the race. When will it be?
Still there. All clear.
Only one lap car now currently in between us and Reddick. A little over a 1.5 seconds advantage on Chase Briscoe. Now about 2 seconds ahead of Briscoe, who is in 3rd. Still about a 1.5 seconds here behind Reddick. No lap cars currently in between us, but he's just caught the back bumper of it looks like Jeremy Clements up there. And Gregson's still outside of the top 5 for right now at least. Still amazing though, we've only had one caution in this race, and we're about 3/4 of the way through this race. In a couple laps we will be 3/4 of the way down. But on a short track though, 53 laps is going to fly by. Zane Smith just to the outside of Reddick here. Reddick will clear his, well, not Junior Motorsports team. Reddick no longer races for that team. It's for RCR last year in the Xfinity Series. Look at him thread the needle quickly to the inside of Ray Block Jr. Once again, we are definitely catching Tyler Reddick though. 52 to go now. He is just in front of us. We go to the outside on Brandon Brown. We're going to get the straightaway speed on Reddick down the back straightaway now. We're closing into his back bumper. But again to the outside here. Oh, lap car in the way of Matt Mills. We had to get on the brakes. Reddick holds clear of the lead again. But how many more laps is he going to be able to do it? He goes to the bottom. Bell tries a different line, going to the top. That's going to give us some straightaway speed here. Down the back stretch, down to the inside, side by side for the lead into 3. Bell on the bottom, Reddick now on the top. Big crossover move by Reddick, but he can't complete it with the lap cars in the way. Bell with the lead with 50 to go here at Dover. 4th time today Bell has led in this race. And again, of course, the question, will we stay green to the finish, just sliding in between both those lap cars that time. It is getting very dicey. Everybody will have to pit to the end. We're about 4 to 5 laps short on fuel. Now we're showing about 6 laps short on fuel. And that will assume that the rest of the leaders as well will have to pit, because we all pitted on the same lap under that first and only caution of the race. And the caution came out with 81 laps to go. Again, with 8 drivers currently on the lead lap. Greg Golding in 10th. He's actually 2 laps down right now. And the first driver 1 lap down in 9th is the only driver 1 lap down to get the free pass. Looking for a caution quickly here to hopefully stay on the lead lap and maybe keep themselves in contention to win this race. You never know what could go on in any sporting event, any given auto racing, but especially here in NASCAR, no matter what series we're in, even in the Xfinity series. We're short tracking it here today. We do have Ross Chastain just ahead of us here. No, never mind, that's Garrett Smithley, his teammate. One of the Flex Field teammates. Justin Haley now going to go another lap down. He's in 13th, of course. 45 laps to go now here at Dover. Just over a 3-second lead on second place Tyler Reddick.
All clear.
Might try to short pit here to the finish. Even though our tires are going to last most of the way to the end. It's risky with being on a short track, because we will definitely go 1 lap down. Hopefully not 2 laps down, but there's Chastain now. In the 12th spot. 33 to go. And the caution will fly for the 2nd time today with 43 laps to go here at Dover. So we will not short pit. Everybody will pit at the same time. And here we go, folks. This is going to be an exciting one to the end. So we actually did win the race off pit road for the first time today now. We will restart in the lead here with Tyler Reddick on the outside of us in second, getting a great jump on the restart. Great flag in the air here at Dover. 39 laps to go to decide the winner of this race. And will we get a new winner, of course, to move into the playoffs? Reddick was quickly able to jump down behind us in the second spot, now trying to gain on us, rolling into turns 3 and 4 as we try to get up to speed here. And what will go on in this one? Everybody can now make it on field to the end. Briscoe looking to the inside of Reddick now for the lead. We get tight in the middle of the corner. Here comes Briscoe. Briscoe looking for his first lead in the race late. Big side draft now down the back straightaway. Here comes Reddick on the top. And for a moment it looked like we were going to be 3 wide for the lead as we are washing back quickly now. Trying to stay pace with the leaders and not try to fall too far behind with 37 laps to go. Reddick has been the fastest guy in the field on these short runs pretty much all day long. Briscoe has been Cindric has been a close second, but Briscoe is currently the race leader. Noah Gregson, he's had a fast car in this one as well. He just kind of had a rough restart. He's back in 8th, battling now with Jeffrey Earnhardt behind us in 7th. This huge pack of cars right now, just trying to make it to the end soonly. There's great action and this great racing here going on just in front of us. Is once again we're back in the 6th spot, at least for right now. And we just got to hold our own. Cindric in 4th, he's trying to get around Michael Annett at the same time. He's trying not to get passed by Custer. Custer goes to the bottom. Cindric and Annett on the top. Annett holding Cindric up still and side by side ahead of us now for 4th. He just ran our fastest lap ever and the fastest lap in this race here of a 23.715, all coming with less than 40 to go. Reddick has been running the top now here these last couple laps. He goes to the top again with Briscoe on the bottom. Here we are closing the gap now on Austin Cindric. Noah Gregson just behind us. Reddick down to the inside. He closes the gap again on Briscoe with 32 to go. Didn't want to run the top there. We just kind of missed our mark a little bit. And here comes Gregson now on the inside as we slap the wall off of turn 2. And we lose a ton of ground, easily giving the 6th place position to Gregson. Now we're back to 7th. And now Tyler Reddick to the inside of Briscoe for the lead. He beat him back to the line. Now can he clear him here off the exit of turn 2? Indeed he will. Tyler Reddick is back in the lead with 31 to go here at Dover. He's going to have to hold on. He's got a lot of hungry cars just behind him. And maybe Noah Gregson can make a move for the win. He is just past Cindric now for 5th. Couldn't quite clear him actually off of turn 4. Cindric's still there. Let's see if Gregson can clear him now off of turn 2. He moves up the track and he will. So Gregson is now for sure up to 5th. Reddick not really pulling away like he was earlier in the race, but he is still in the lead with less than 30 to go. We're only a 1.5 seconds off the lead, but it's not so much that. It's trying to get around all these cars just ahead of us. It's going to be the tough part. Might allow Reddick to pull away just a little bit here before we can get to the finish. Gregson might have a shot to win this race. I just don't know how quickly you can get around those guys and get up to 2nd as quick as possible. We have been trying to run some really fast lap times here in this one. Reddick back to the top side of the track again. We haven't caught lap traffic yet on this green flag run here, which could possibly be the final green flag run of the race. Down to the inside of Cindric for 6th. He's got Briscoe just in front of him in 5th on the outside as well as we become side by side with Briscoe down the back straightaway and into 3. We were able to clear Cindric in that last corner. Still on the inside of Briscoe. We slip up off the exit of the corner and that's going to allow Cindric to get to our inside now. What a great battle for the lead. 3 wide off the exit of the corner. They both split us to get around. Now we go to the inside, taking it 3 wide to the bottom.
Car on the outside now. Inside.
Crossover move by Cindric. He's there. We get loose off of turn 4. 25 to go at Dover.
Hold your line. Stay high.
Reddick caught in the lap traffic. Everybody trying to beat everybody at this point. Look at us as we're all the way up against the wall, running the top line through 3 and 4. Heavy, heavy lap traffic. Probably the heaviest it's been all day.
Got a car low now.
Reddick is even still struggling to get around these guys.
Still there.
Look at Briscoe sliding up to the top. Briscoe back up to second now, just behind Reddick.
Got one peak.
Making it 3 wide for third with a net. We clear them all as well as the lap cars off of turn 4 and back to the line. Bell is back into third. Reddick back on the top side again. Briscoe on the bottom. Briscoe, can he clear him off of turn 2? No, they're side by side for the lead down the backstretch. And again, to the bottom goes Briscoe, and the top goes Reddick in 3 and 4. Chase Briscoe is going to clear him for the lead at the line. Briscoe out in front with 22 to go. Now trying to squeeze in between the lap cars. 3 wide for the lead now off the exit of 2. Here comes Bell. Lap traffic just ahead. Nowhere to go for him. Reddick is going to squeeze by on the bottom. And now they're 4 wide in 3 and 4. With the lap cars for second, what a move by Bell. 3 wide up the middle now. Bell beats him back to the line and a big block on Reddick into 1. Bell to the lead with 21 to go here at Dover. What a move to take the lead in those closing corners. But Reddick is not going away, at least not yet. And neither is the lap traffic, of course. 20 laps to go to decide the race.
All right, you're clear then.
Reddick and Briscoe still battling hard for second. Of course, will we stay green to the finish as well? It's another good question. Plenty of time for a caution, 19 to go. Reddick goes back to the top side again. That has not really worked out for him on this run, but he's staying consistent and trying to get that line to work for him. And, you know, it causes us a little bit of distress there in the corner that time, but we're going to get around it. 18 to go. Bell to the top side of Timmy Hill there off of 4 to get around him. Another lap car. We got just over a 1 second lead on Briscoe now as Annette's back to third. Reddick's back to third. 2 seconds off the lead. Annette in 4th. Cindric still in 5th. Gregson outside the top 5. We get a caution, of course. Can we make it to the end? And win the race. It's going to be 2 races in a row here in the Xfinity Series we have had, where we have had very, very entertaining races pretty much from the drop of the green flag to the checker. This one not over yet, 15 to go, but it will be over shortly.
You got room, you're clear then.
2 drivers have DNF'd in this race so far, so still 36 cars are on the racetrack.
All right, you're clear then. Still there. Clear down low. Clear high, bud.
Whoa, a little loose off of 4 there. About got into the 8 car of Zane Smith off of turn 4. Just got to be careful with the lap traffic. Now, we don't have a big lead, only 3 seconds on Briscoe, but we don't have to rush to get around the lap cars. We can use that big lead. We are currently the fastest car on the racetrack at this point in the run on these tires. We're almost 30 laps into this green flag run. Again, only 2 cautions the entire race today. This is the reason for only 2 cars being DNF'd in this one as well. Let's try to make it all the way back to the finish.
You're clear. Looking inside now. Ready to go.
Well, 10 laps left as we're on the back straightaway.
You're clear.
It's 1 mile oval. Racing on concrete. Daytona 500 predictions will be tomorrow. We will also have our Daytona 500 race on the channel for NASCAR Heat 4, full length, stages and all. To start that season up, that will be tomorrow morning. The predictions video, though, for the 500 might be before the end of the night. Or it will be in the morning just before I do the live stream for my Daytona 500. Possible we could get a doubleheader today. Not sure if it'll be a live stream in the next race or not, but could get it. It'll be another truck or Xfinity race, though. We're worried about trying to win this one, though. 6 laps to go. Just over a 7-second lead on Briscoe, who is still battling with Tyler Reddick for second. Reddick has closed the gap a little bit on him here about the last 5 to 10 laps.
Careful, still bad. All right.
Guy will go another lap down. Or actually, no, he got the free pass at that last caution, so he will now go a lap down on the racetrack. 5 laps to go, 8 drivers on the lead lap here in this one. We get a caution, we will head to overtime. We just try to get to the white flag.
Stay out the bottom. All right, you're clear.
Ready to go.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
Back-to-back wins here for Christopher Bell. In the 9th and 10th races of the season. It will also be the 6th win of the year for Bell. It's going to be all pretty soon here. 2 to go.
Just a couple more turns. Get one. Good to go. You're almost clear up top.
We might not even catch another lap car before the end of the race as well. So it just might be smooth sailing from here. Can we get to the white flag? White flag in the air, 1 lap to go here at Dover. Now can we just get to the finish without another caution and not make it 3 races in a row on the channel in which a race will end under yellow. So here we go, off of turn 4 for the final time. Christopher Bell will get his 6th win of the season at Dover, winning both stages and the race in this one. That was a pretty great win at that. Bell puts it up against the front straightaway wall and now tears it down with the burnouts here in this one. Solid burnout to a pretty solid race. After all, 79 minutes. Total time in this one, 1 hour, 19 minutes. Race under an hour and a half for an Xfinity race. It's pretty good. Only 2 cautions in the race, so it definitely helped the pace as 8 drivers finish on the lead lap in this one. Briscoe finished in 2nd, of course, with the runner-up finish. And Briscoe is 2nd in points. So he did have a solid points day, but we are going to pull away just a little bit more over a 1-race lead as of right now. We got a 95-point lead in the regular season standings. 4 different winners so far on the season. Still 8 open spots for the playoffs. That is going to be it here for this one. Thanks for watching as always. For more NASCAR Heat 4 and other NASCAR related content on the daily, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the race, the video, the commentary, or any of what I just mentioned. Hit the like button. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch you next time.